Okay. Hi. Okay. Hi, this is Shohini. This is Haiku, my chief affection officer, who's being very squirmy and doesn't want to be in this video. But I wanted to try something different today and share my love of stories with all of you. Stories are one of the most human things that we can do, and they help us feel connected and less alone as we go through our own unique journeys. Sometimes they help us reclaim our lives when we're going through a lot of difficulties. And the story I wanted to share today is one of Polarity, which was my 5-song EP that came out exactly a year ago. So it's 1 year of Polarity, and I thought it would be a really cool way to commemorate that by sharing a bit more about the stories behind it. I personally love using music as a way to navigate the ups and downs that I go through in life. And let's be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the downs inspire a lot more stories than the ups. But at the end of the day, I think it helps me make sense of what's going on. And I think one of the reasons people love music is also that it helps them make sense of what's going on in their lives. And I'm going to be very, very vulnerable right now and share a bit more about what inspired Polarity. And it's basically my journey of figuring out how to move from the negative to the positive in life. And yeah, today's story is the first part of the Polarity 5-part adventure. And the story is about failure. Have you ever felt utterly stuck in life? Have you questioned why you're doing what you're doing? Felt like you're hitting a wall no matter what you're trying to do? Well, that was me until very recently. I was trying very, very hard to pivot into this new career, this new job that I really wanted to get, and facing, oh my goodness, so much rejection upon rejection upon rejection. And I felt like a complete, utter failure. It's not a fun feeling at all. And I think my ego kind of made it worse for me because I was putting a lot more pressure on myself, asking myself why I haven't gotten to a certain point, or, oh, you should be better than this. I thought I was better than this. I thought I was gonna do something. Why am I so stuck? And that kind of made it far worse. And hey, beating yourself up when you're already down is quite a stupid thing to do. I don't advise it to anybody. But the irony of looking self critically at my failure and feeling even more like a failure and more behind in life is not lost on me. And in my very ironical style, I decided to write a song called Look at Me Now. The lyrics were sort of like a cathartic release that, okay, I will look at all of the self critical abuse I'm directing at myself. Very emo, I know. And just let out all of that negativity. And musically, something which I thought I could do and have fun with is basically channel all that dramatic rage, all of that emotional frustration that I was feeling into da 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 da, very dramatic chords like that. And what came out was something which helped me express how I was feeling, like every single thing is the proverbial last straw. And yeah, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with it as well because, you can't be dramatic without laughing at yourself. And I didn't want to take myself too seriously. So when I had the recording happen, I decided to add this little dialogue at the start of the song where it seems like the protagonist is at a cafe and is asked, hey, what do you want? And the person, in a very emo way, says, single shot of self-pity, please. So that was my inner joke about Look at Me Now. So yeah, that's the story behind the first song in Polarity. I think after I finished writing the song, producing it, a lot of that negativity kind of got processed out of my system, which is nice. And yeah, I think when I was thinking about how to put the whole story and that whole journey of moving from the negative to the positive in Polarity, it seemed really fitting to have a song like this, which starts from failure, starts from being at the very bottom of where you see yourself in life, be the opening chapter to set the tone and then give you hope that there would be something better at the end of it. And yeah, if you stayed with me this far and are curious, do check out Look at Me Now on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. It's there on all streaming platforms. And if you've ever struggled with failure, if you've ever thought that you're not getting where you want to be and you felt stuck and just needed a space to let that out, let me know in the comments below, and I would love to know what your story has been as well. I will share more about the rest of the songs in Polarity next week. And stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.